What if I told you that, right now, in the heart of a city thousands of miles away from Madison Square Garden or the Wells Fargo Center, the NBA is writing a brand new chapter, a chapter that doesn't just belong to New York or Philadelphia, but to the entire world? What if I told you that while most fans think of preseason as meaningless, this year it feels different, bigger, like the games we're seeing are just the surface of something much deeper? Stay tuned, because the NBA preseason isn't just warming up, it's exploding onto a global stage, and every fan, whether you're cheering for the Knicks, the Sixers, or just the game itself, you're going to want to hear this. But before we jump into the action, do me a quick favor. Smash that like button. Subscribe to this channel for non-stop basketball stories, highlights, and breakdowns, and drop a comment telling us which team you believe will shock the world this season. Your support means the world to us, and together we're building one of the strongest hoops communities anywhere online. Now, let's get into it. The preseason isn't supposed to feel like this. It's usually quiet, experimental, overlooked. But tonight, the energy is electric because the New York Knicks and the Philadelphia 76ers have taken their talents all the way to Abu Dhabi, a city better known for skyscrapers and luxury. Now echoing with the sound of sneakers, whistles, and fans from across the globe screaming for NBA basketball. Imagine it, Joel Embiid, the reigning MVP, walking onto the court in a foreign land. His minutes are limited, yes, but his presence is overwhelming. Every touch, every glance toward the basket, every single move is met with a roar from fans who may be seeing their basketball hero live for the very first time. It doesn't matter that it's preseason, because for these fans, this is history. And opposite him, the Knicks, that gritty, relentless franchise from New York, stepping into this international spotlight with eyes on every move. This isn't just a preseason game for them. It's a chance to show the world they're not the same team as last year. Their rotations are shifting. Their chemistry is building. And this matchup is the first stepping stone toward what they hope will be a playoff run that shakes the East. But while the stars grab headlines, preseason is where the future reveals itself. Let's talk about Quentin Grimes. The Sixers made a statement by signing him to a new deal just days ago. That wasn't an accident. It was belief. It was a declaration that this young guard has proven enough to earn trust and expectations. Last year, he showed flashes, but now, with more responsibility on his shoulders, fans and coaches alike want to know if he can step up from a spark plug to a consistent difference maker. And then, Johni Broome, the rookie, stepping onto the court for the very first time in pro competition. Think about what that means: the adrenaline, the nerves, the weight of years of training boiling down to this moment. Preseason is where rookies learn the truth. The game is faster, the defenders are stronger, the lights are brighter. But for Broome, it's also an opportunity, a chance to etch his name into the conversation, to show Philadelphia that he's not just a draft pick. He's part of their future. Across the league, the theme is the same. Preseason isn't meaningless. It's a laboratory where coaches experiment, where lineups are tested, where hidden gems are discovered. No one knows this better than Steve Kerr. The Warriors' legendary coach is tinkering with rotations like a scientist. He's blending veterans with youth, experimenting with size and pace, searching for that perfect formula that could bring Golden State back to glory. Because let's face it, the dynasty days of Curry, Thompson, and Green won't last forever. And Kerr knows it. That's why Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody aren't just names on the roster. They're the keys to the next era. Speaking of Kuminga, Golden State's decision to extend him was massive. This isn't just about one player's potential. It's about the franchise saying, "We believe you're part of our DNA going forward." The same goes for Miami, who doubled down on Nikola Jovic, Contracts like these are more than business. They're roadmaps. They tell us who's being trusted to carry the franchise torch into the future. But here's the twist. Basketball, right now, isn't just an NBA story, it's everywhere. In college gyms across America, the sound of sneakers squeaking against hardwood is just as loud. The NCAA is already buzzing with tournaments and matchups. LSU, for example, is banking heavily on transfers to elevate their program. Transfers have reshaped college basketball, turning underdog teams into contenders overnight, giving new life to programs that needed firepower, and creating storylines every bit as compelling as the NBA's. And then, thousands of miles away, in the Philippines, the NCAA Season 101 Juniors Tournament is captivating an entire nation. Rivalries are forming. Young stars are stepping into the light, and fans, from teenagers to grandparents, are packing gyms just to feel the magic of the game. This is basketball at its purest. Raw, passionate, unfiltered. That's what makes this moment so powerful. Because while the Knicks and Sixers light up Abu Dhabi, while Embiid, Grimes, and Broome write their stories, while Kerr experiments in Golden State, and while college gyms roar, the truth is, it's all connected. Basketball isn't just happening in one place, it's happening everywhere. And the preseason is reminding us of that in the boldest way possible. So what comes next? For the Knicks, it's about cohesion. Can they turn promise into power? For the Sixers, it's about balance. Can Embiid's dominance blend with young energy and fresh contracts? For the Warriors and Heat, it's about trust in their future stars. And for the fans in Abu Dhabi, in America, in the Philippines, and around the world, it's about realizing that the game we love has no borders anymore. Every dribble, every contract signed, every rookie's first points, it's all part of a story far bigger than a box score. And that story is only beginning. So if you're as excited as I am, don't forget to hit that like button right now. Subscribe to this channel for more breakdowns, stories, and highlights. And drop a comment down below. Tell us what you think about the Knicks and Sixers in Abu Dhabi. Tell us which rookie has impressed you the most so far. And tell us which team you believe will shock the world this season. Your voice matters here. And your thoughts make this community stronger. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more, and remember, the preseason might just be the beginning, but the road ahead is going to be unforgettable.